Overcoming fears. Welcome to YouTube, everyone. My name is Willie, and welcome to the channel. And I know you heard me say overcoming fears. That's what I've been having to do. Just overcome the fear of not worrying about how people gonna look at me, or if they gonna click on it, or how I'm gonna come off. I just gotta be me, and I just gotta keep doing it. And I mean, I think that for the ones who like, man, I'm scared to start a YouTube channel. Listen, it is a journey, and you're gonna get better at it. I think everybody should try it. I mean, how else are you gonna get over your fear? How else are you gonna be like, okay, if I'm called to do something, but I'm afraid of failing, then how else are you gonna make it? Like, you gotta just step into the arena, and you just gotta be consistent. That's what I've been having to do. I'm having to consistently make content. If I'm awful at it, well, I'm gonna keep going. I can easily say, overcome fears, do this. Well, if I'm not the example, then why am I saying that? You know, I've been studying YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube because it's so educational. I mean, like, whatever you want to learn, all you got to do is watch your YouTube channel. I mean, watch somebody who doesn't struggle through it, or watch somebody who consistently doing something you want to do. So that's my message, because if if for me, if I'm called to do something and I know it, and I'm like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through it. Just gotta keep on going. That's what I have to tell myself. Like, no matter how I feel about it, I gotta keep pushing. It's like, this is not just for me, it's for my kids, my grandkids. Like, I want to be that for everybody that's rocking with me. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be that guy for them. I know what purpose God gave me. And when it's so easy to give up on life and our dreams, it's not really about money per se, but it is, because you can't help nobody if you're not financially able to do it. But, and not just that, it's still a measuring stick, because if you're not as successful as you possibly can be, then you cheating other people. I think money is just a measuring stick. I think that it's the experiences, the lives that we get to touch, because you can do so many other things when you make it to that next level. So I've been really, for me, been thinking, like, what else can I learn? What else can I master? What else can I do besides YouTube? What else can I do to better myself? And I mean, it's gonna be that I gotta produce better videos, but first I gotta start to gain traction and practice on being consistent. That's my number one thing, is consistency. Believing more in myself. The more I do, the better I'm gonna get. The more I do, the better I'm gonna get. And that's just like, for anybody out there, that's like, man, I don't know. I don't know if I got what it takes. You got what it takes. You truly got what it takes. You truly got something you done overcome in your life. You truly got something that you good at, that you can teach somebody else. No, that's what I'm really here, because it's just more than just me getting behind here and saying something, because I face that battle every time I look at when I post and when I upload and I do all these things. I look and I be like, man, how can I get better? Just keep going. That's how I'm going to get better. I'm going to keep doing it every single day. And I'm going to get better. I'm going to speak a little sharper. I'm going to be able to do the things that I know I can. So, what are you not doing that you can do? You ain't got to be perfect. Man, my whole life has not been nowhere near perfect. God bless. I have tried so many things. And the crazy part about my life is the things that didn't really bring me where I could have took my life to. I've tried and failed. I was not good at it when I started. But do you know something? I sure didn't stop. I sure went and tried to scope out people and learn what they was doing, and try to better myself. So it's funny how we can take negative things to try to better it, but something positive, we're afraid of it. You know, that's what I have to tell myself. I have to look back at my life, regroup. Like, even with my, like, I don't have, I'm gonna not say I have, but I know if I don't condition my mind, it can come back. My mental illness can come back to hunt me if I don't do the proper work, being grateful, having gratitude for where I'm not at, thanking God on a consistent basis, knowing and knowing that God got purpose for my life, knowing that I am that one, and I know that I gotta keep showing everything. Like, I understand that this is a test, and I have to pass certain tests to be able to get to where I'm going. I know I gotta keep going, and keep showing up, and then God gonna do the rest. He will do the rest. I just gotta keep going. Man, that's the belief. That's the faith system. You know, it's easy to sit and say what I'm gonna do, but doing it, taking the responsibility, taking whatever that you don't think you gonna get or you not getting, keep going. Keep going. You gonna get it. Eventually, it's gonna break for you. I've read so many books that it's ridiculous. And the main story that got me for the day was a lot of people go to Hollywood and don't make it. You know, a lot of people go to New York on Broadway and don't make it because they ain't handing it out. They ain't gonna hand it to you. You gotta work for it. You gotta grit for it. You gotta keep going no matter what. You know, and then one day you gonna break through. That's the way I know I gotta keep going. So one day I'm gonna break through. Everywhere I'm going, I'm gonna break through them doors. You know what I'm saying? With persistent, with being consistent, with being persistent, with being the person I know that I am on the inside. I know I got it. I know you got it. I know that everybody I'm talking to that's afraid to take that journey got it. But that fear of I'm not good enough, or you might look at somebody else's channel and be like, oh, they so good. Well, I promise you, they didn't start out being that good. They just started and they didn't stop. And then that one day they got that good. But I'm not it. I got this in 90 days. And see, I can't put a time frame on it. I'm not anymore. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do this. I know what I'm capable of doing. I know that I got it in me. But I can't say, okay, this is when it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen when it happens. Everything in my life that didn't happen for me has happened when it's supposed to happen. It just happened. So I'm not gonna get wrapped up into when it's gonna happen. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna keep pushing, and I'm gonna keep my faith in the man that done brought me this far. And that's the whole thing about when I say this, and I think that's the message. Period. Is that we gotta have faith when it don't seem like it, because sometimes that's how the enemy approaches it. It makes you feel like, oh, I ain't got it, so you'll stop, because you could be right there at the breakthrough, but you'll stop. You'll be like, oh man, I can't do this. I can't do this. You can. You can. It's just looking like you ain't gonna win, but you gonna win. You gonna win, and that's the thing about it, is that everybody say, everybody on YouTube right now, just post. Then you got someone be like, no, don't post. You need to do this, and this. So, but you gotta still, if you know you got a calling to do that, you got a calling to touch lives, you got a calling to do the next thing in your life that can change your whole life, and you not doing it, then that's on you. That's on you, and you gotta just keep having that in your mind, or keep telling them people that's around you what you gonna do and never do it. I don't want that for my kids. I failed them so many. My two sons, I failed so many times. I'm not gonna fail them this time. I'm not even telling them what I'm gonna do. I'm just showing up doing it. I'm not telling them about what the things I'm working on. I'm just doing it. I have just separated myself from everybody else right now, and I'm just doing it. I'm gonna be that product. I'm gonna be that person that don't talk about it. He just shows up every single day. I'm gonna show up. So, I think that's the thing about being a rock, being that person. They always show up. I worked for this guy, and he was like, you're a good worker, but you're not consistent. He was like, I'd rather have a lazy person because that lazy person gonna show up and he gonna do some work, and then he gonna be consistent and show up every day. But that dude that's a good worker is sporadic. He show up here, he show up there. He might be off 3 days. He might. So he was like, sporadic don't really work for me. Even though you're a good worker, you sporadic. I never really got that. But when I started to understand certain key elements in my life, I was struggling with a lot at that time. But now I'm understanding about where I'm at today, and a lot of things in my life has been because of sporadic. A lot of things in my life is because I don't go into persistent mode. I don't be consistent. I get to doing something and then I feel like I can't. I don't interest me anymore. But see, I'm passionate about what I'm doing today. I'm passionate about this is it. This is what I was supposed to have been doing in the first place. This is where I should have been a long time ago. But I couldn't have been there if my mindset wasn't right. If my mental aptitude was not up to course. Everything that I'm doing right now is all about mental preparedness, mental health, mental conditioning. Because if your mental ain't right, everything else ain't gonna go right. If that fear holds you back, then you gotta understand, where is this fear coming from. Maybe it's from something that happened in your childhood. I talk about trauma all the time. Like, trauma is so real. Like, so many things happen in our life after we get adults that we forget about what the real underlying causes was, or why we stuck in this certain situation. And a lot of it's gonna come from, if you're a certain age, of things that done took place in your life that you hadn't dealt with. And it done took me a long time to really understand that, but I think it came out of my brokenness, out of so much hurt and pain. I wanted to get it right. I had to get it right. It was like the air I breathed. God knew what I needed. Let me repeat that. God knew what I needed, and He started to give me that. And I had to go through hell, the bottom of the bottom. If you don't know my story, from being a drug addict, letting drugs beat me, losing the family, not being the man I could have been. But I am the man I need to be today. I am that. And and it's having to be okay with myself first. And before I can be good for anybody else, I have to be good for me. So I think that if you get any value out of this, any value I hope you getting, is that the best version of yourself is waiting for you to accept it, to just decide, I'm going to be the best version of myself. You just got to make that decision. That's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes I get caught up there. But you have to make that decision and say, I'm going to be the best version of myself. And I did that. It started in 2018. I decided I'm going to become the best version of me. And when that happened, something switched. And I started to have a lot of breakdowns. I failed a lot trying to get here. I failed a lot trying to become this man. And everything that I'm doing today is all because of God. I didn't have this confidence. I'm able to see things I couldn't see before. And hopefully it's gonna keep, I'm on the right path. See, that hope that I stay. I'm knowing I'm going to stay here. I'm knowing that where I'm going is greater than where I come from. I'm knowing that God has purpose for my life, so He has purpose for yours. And I know this is a conditioning that has to happen. So knowing these things is just the blessing. That is the true blessing, because when you start to understand that I'm in alignment. I'm on the right path. I'm in my purpose now. I'm doing the things I need to do. That's already a burden off your shoulders, because long as you stay that path, you can't do nothing but become great. You can't do nothing but become extraordinary, because you're on your path. And if you on that path, God is gonna make you better. You just gotta believe it. You gotta have that faith, and you gotta walk that walk. That's it. You just gotta have that faith to walk that walk. And the enemy is not gonna make it easy. The enemy, I'm gonna say that again, the enemy is not gonna make it easy. Dark matter is not gonna make it easy. But that's the thing though, it doesn't matter if it make it easy or not. Because when you got God, it becomes easier. When you got God, the walk become, even when you don't think you can, you can. Even when you thinking, oh man, that it don't seem like I'm that one. It don't seem like I got it. You do. You do. You got it. You know, if it don't look pretty and it's hard, that's because it's supposed to be hard. It don't supposed to be easy for you. Sometimes in our life, it just don't line up the way we think it should. Sometimes it ain't gonna turn out the way we think it should, but it's turning out just the way it's supposed to. It's lined up just how it's supposed to be lined up. And yes, is it hard? Do you feel like, man, I can't go no more? Yeah, you can. You can go one more. And then after that, you can go one more. It's all the thing it is just go one more. So if you're watching this and you know that you've been putting off procrastinating, stop it. Come on, lock in. Lock in. If it sounds crazy, if the spirit in you is crying out to say it, say it. Say it. Because I'm gonna tell you, that's how you start to win. You start, it don't matter if you feel like don't nobody hear it. Somebody gonna hear it. It's meant for somebody. It's meant for somebody. And I promise you, the more you do that, the more you do that, the more you do it, the more God gonna bless you. The more you gonna be blessed. The more you gonna be blessed. And you ain't even gonna understand it, but the blessings is coming. Long as you pull that little go mode in you, boom, and start going. You know, apex predator is a shark in the ocean, right? But you think about it. If he didn't feel like he was a shark, then he would be getting bullied. You know what I'm saying? You don't matter if he think he a shark, he got to know he a shark. That's just with everything in life. A line ain't a line unless he know you're lying. You can't work in your gift until you know that this is my gift. You got to start working your gift. You got to start believing in your gift. You got to start saying, you know something, it don't matter who better than me. It don't matter who sound better than me. It don't matter. You know why it don't matter? Because the only competition you going to have is you, and you got to believe in you. If you want to be better, you got to get better. And you got to beat the man in front of you. I got to beat the man in front of me every time I show up. I got to be better than I was the last time I sat down. That's all I got to do. I just got to get better than the last time I sat down, and every time after that, and every time after that. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all that this calls for. You know, I go to work, and I'm good at work, but I didn't start out being good at work. I didn't start out being good for clients. I didn't start out being that guy that just went in the building and boom. No, it took time. It took time to become a better me. You know, I'm blessed that I have a job that I don't mind going to. You know, it's because there's a lot of people who have a job that they hate going to. But the crazy thing of it is I make no money really. You know, like I only make like $30,000 a year. That's so. But God take care of me in my $30,000 a year. You know, but He'll bless you too. He probably already blessing you. But you are meant for so much more. You gotta know that though. You gotta know that, man, I'm meant for so much more. I'm meant for so, and I know that. And I'm grateful for what I do got though, because He said if you're grateful for the little things, I'm gonna add on to it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful for the things I do got. You know, but let's talk about being the person you were meant to be. That's where the blessing is really at. You know, that's where the abundance lies at. And then that's where you are responsible to so many other people because it's bigger than you. It's always bigger than us. But the best version of you is where all the magic happens at. He don't want the mediocre. He want the greatest part of you. And that's what I've been learning about I'm sitting up here like I'm talking to you. I'm talking to myself also. Because I have to build even more faith than I got now. I think that's what this whole concept is about. Is that we, no matter where you at, he finna add on to it. He finna superdose it. He finna say, you know something. Will you stay consistent? If they don't like you, will you still show up? If this ain't going right, will you still show up? Will you still have faith in me? If it don't look like it's gonna win for you. See, that's the catch-22. I can look good. I can have all these things happening, but can I do it? Listening to him and having faith when ain't nothing moving, when ain't nothing turning in my favor. Can I still believe in him? And that's the whole catch to this. If you believe in what he telling you, you just gotta show up every day. And that's what he gonna look at. He gonna say, oh, that one show up. That one show up. Boom. The blessing come. The blessing is gonna overfill. So that's why I say, you know, when it's saying that, oh yeah, all you gotta do, it might just be daytime. It might just been daytime, but it's gonna be your time. You just gotta keep showing up. One thing I do know is all you gotta do is keep showing up. And anybody that knows God knows that's it. That's it. All you gotta do is show up. Because he gonna bless it. All you gotta do is keep showing up, he gonna bless you. But fear is a killer to steal your dreams. Fear is a killer to hold you back. Fear is that thing that really just pulls you back from exploding to where you need to be. But like I said, you know, I feel like fear now, it gotta let me go and I'ma shoot out. I mean, I know it's a matter of time before the world get the experience God because we all got is a God reflection. On every turn, everybody got that glow in them, and using who you was meant to be, and that's that authentic person. That's that genuine you, that genuine what he been working on for the world to have. That is what makes God so proud. And that's why I said, if a channel is meant for you, if that open up that mechanic shop is for you, going and traveling and doing the things you know you need to do that's on you to do it, but you feel like, man, I got it, but I'm scared to go and travel by myself. Man, you travel with God. Let God travel with you. You scared to open up that nail shop because it's for other people, or you feel like they can do nails better than you. So what? So what they can do nails better than you? Just show up every day. Show up every day and do the best you can. And guess what you just did? You just did something you always wanted to do, and you're going to break through the fear. You're going to break through the fear of failure. You're going to break through the fear of getting started, because you done got started. And you're going to be surprised what God starts to do as long as you stay consistent, as long as you stay showing up. This is the message. Just keep showing up. Keep showing up and having that faith. And the more faith you use, the more you're going to lean on God. That's the beauty of it. Because now I get the real message. Just lean on me. I need you to be leaning on me and keep doing. Lean on me and keep doing. Blessings. We are all blessed with a gift. Some are supercharged with it. We just got to keep steadily molding, steadily working. Like I said, his ways are not my ways, his thoughts are not my thoughts. So if I had his thoughts and his ways, man, I'd be rocking. But he gonna give me them increments. He gonna give you them increments, but you gotta show up with it. You gotta show up, you gotta show up, you gotta show up, and you gotta show up. Consistency. And I think it's just a matter of so many different elements, so many different things about showing that I'm vulnerable. I'm not perfect. I have weaknesses. But I ain't going to stop showing up because I got weaknesses. I'm going to show up so I can get better. He can work them out of me. Like I said, sometimes this right here is for a bigger stage, but I got to show up for the little one to get to the big one. What about you? What are you not showing up for so he can put you somewhere big? What about you that's supposed to be traveling and got everything you need, but fear holding you back? You watching all the travel channels, but you ain't going, even though you got it. You got it and won't travel. You got it. You won't go start your dream because you're afraid. You got everything you need to start your dream and you won't start. Maybe you're a mechanic You do the work, but you won't open up that big shop because you're afraid that if I invest that, I'm scared. Or if I go get that kind of money, and you got the credit to get the, it's crazy because y'all got what it takes. Every last one of y'all that's gonna tune into this gonna have everything you need to make it happen, and still have excuses. Still because of fear. If you just listen and answer the real thing that's holding you back. Some of y'all got everything, know how to do real estate, know how to do all these things, different skills. Why you won't push yourself up? Because you're scared to make the wrong. I'm scared of going bankrupt. I'm the economy. This. Stop making excuses because you know so many people need you to win. So many people need you to win. You cheating people for not winning. Some people scared to go jump out of an airplane. Like, oh my God, but them been training. Don't know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many of y'all out here that got great dreams, admirations, and won't go do it. What my parachute? You ain't gonna die. You not gonna die. You just get to experience that. Believe in it. I'm seeing Africa for somebody. Somebody want to take that trip to Africa. Go to Africa. Why you ain't going? Afraid. Fear. Stop letting fear hold you back. Stop letting fear hold you back from starting your YouTube channel. Stop letting fear TikTok. Whatever you want to do. Stop letting fear hold you back from it. Public speaking. Stop letting fear hold you back. Whatever is holding you back. Writing that book. What's stopping you from writing that book? What is stopping you? Because you are stopping you and you letting fear stop you. False evidence appearing real. That's what's stopping you because it's not real. And you got to get over this. Whatever it is, you need to work it out. You need to go to God, work it out. You need to go, whatever you need to do. First, you got to face it. First, you got to accept. First, you got to admit, man, I'm really scared to go do this. Once you hear yourself say that, then you can take the steps in doing it. First, you got to say, man, I'm scared of failing. I'm scared of what somebody gonna say. I'm scared of how they gonna look at me. You know something? They talked about everybody. Everybody you talked about. Everybody. That's the bottom line. If you don't do nothing with your life, you still gonna be discussed some way or another. But I'm gonna tell you, we get this date, the day we enter this world, the day we leave. Let them talk about what you didn't achieve, because if your little biography is about this big, you didn't do much. You know what I mean? So if you really want that to be, how many people did you help? How many people's lives did you change? That's what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like, do something massive, but you can't do it being afraid. Like most of y'all, some of y'all on here want to travel. There's a reason where it's something you want you to travel with, because it might be some people. Ain't nobody to it that you're going to touch some lives and change some lives. There's no doubt to it. You drawn to go do something for a purpose. The mechanic, the beautician, the nail technicians, the world traveler, I don't want to force nothing. That's all I got right now. You know, but the one that's scared to preach God's word. You got it in you. You don't even need the book. Talk about that. You don't even need the book. You got it in you to preach His word. But it's that scary because what you knowing, it might seem like it's going to be controversial. It might seem like it ain't going to be what people want to hear. Preach it. Preach. You just got to do it. Get your YouTube channel. Just do it. No, I'm one of these people that knowing that, man, whatever purpose God got for you, you got to do it, and then it's going to get better. I ain't going to tell you you're going to just be perfect when you start. I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect from doing this. Oh, my God, but I still put it out. Why? Because it's me. I'm not trying to fake something. I'm not trying to be something. I'm just wanting to get better. I want to speak a little clearer. I want to be a little bit better every single time I sit behind this camera.